Dear friends, we are thankful to the warm reception that you gave to our channel. This Uttarayan, we visited Kutch, the western part of Gujarat. The trip was so joyful that we couldn't resist sharing the joy with you. So here is our travelogue. We started from Mandvi at 7:30 in the morning from Ahmedabad. We took highway number 947 via Sanand Viramgam, where you find the industrial zone where Tata Motors and many other automobile factories are located. You may take a slight turn towards the south to visit the famous tourist attraction Nar Sarovar Bird Sanctuary. If you continue on NH 947 beyond Dhangadhra, Tarangadham is an excellent place to stop for a while on this highway. It is a Jain Mandir with charming and beautiful carvings that make us spellbound. It is more interesting since it is built very recently. We continued on the highway from Harwad up to Maya. If you wish to explore this area, Morbi is a beautiful place to visit where you can enjoy the famous Mani Mandir Palace. The king of Morbi, Vaghji Thakur, had built this Mani Mandir in the memory of his beloved first wife, Manibai. Another attraction is the hanging bridge on the Machchhu River. The Morbi Dam failure was listed as the worst dam burst in the Guinness Book of Records in 1979. As estimated, thousands of people died by excessive rain and massive flooding, leading to the disintegration of the earthen walls of the 4 kilometer long Machchhu Dam. A famous Gujarati film Machchhu Tara Vaheta Pani is based on this disaster, in which the MP and Ravan from the TV serial Ramayan, late Arvind Trivedi, had an important role. Vavania, a small town near Morbi, is the birthplace of Srimad Rajchandra, a famous saint, philosopher, and poet from Gujarat who was Gandhiji's spiritual guru. There are memorials dedicated to his memory in Vavania and Morbi. The highway turned towards Jamnagar and we took a right turn towards Bhachau on State Highway 27. On this way, we found many salt pans on both sides as we passed on to the road from Maya to Shikarpur. In addition, you see the towering windmills that produce electricity. Bhachau is the first major town of entry in Kutch and it had experienced the worst damages during the earthquakes of 1956 and 2001. But now it is a throbbing and industrious town which is also famous because of the popular television serial Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. The main character Jethalal is portrayed as the native of Bhachau who is proud of his origins in Kutch. From Bhachau, we took a left turn and reached Bhadreshwar in 1.5 hours. It has a Jain Mandir called Vasai Jain Tirth, built 1000 years ago. It was renovated after the earthquake in 2001. We were awestruck at the architectural marvels of this temple. We had lunch at the Mandir Bhojanalaya. From Bhadreshwar, we started for Mandvi, where we reached in an hour. The first place to visit in Mandvi was the famous Vijay Vilas Palace. This is a summer palace of the Kutch royal family built in 1929. Scenes from the Bollywood blockbusters Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam, Lagan, Commando, as well as a number of Gujarati films were shot in this place. The next attraction was the Windfarm beach in Mandvi. Mandvi city was founded in 1580 by the Rao of Kutch, Khengarji. Being an integral part, the skill of the Gujarati sailors was valued by many at that time. Even Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama, who discovered the Europe to India sea route in 1497, was accompanied by a Gujarati sailor from Kutch, Kanji Malam. This town is the southern tip of Kutch, and this beach is one of the cleanest and the most beautiful beaches in India. The Windmills project running in this beach was Asia's first windmills project in 1983. We enjoyed the sunset at the beach with a camel and a motorcycle ride on the beach and ended our day with the famous Kutchi Dabeli.
We started the second day with the darshan of Bahattar Jinalaya. The Jain Mandir, built in 1982, is in an octagonal shape and it is a huge campus spread over 80 acres at the outskirts of Mandvi and has residential and dining facilities. The site one must visit in Mandvi is the Kranti Tirth. It is the memorial of Sri Shyamji Krishna Verma. Born in 1857 in Mandvi, he was an Indian revolutionary fighter, lawyer, and journalist who founded a revolutionary center in India House at London and inspired many revolutionaries like Veer Savarkar. Mandvi is a port city, and even today, people build the cargo ships using babul wood in the shipbuilding yard of this town. It takes up to 4 years to build a cargo ship. From Mandvi, we started our journey to the Rann of Kutch. Located in the Thar Desert, the White Rann of Kutch is a seasonal salt marsh. During monsoon, the region is covered in water, and over winter, the water evaporates, leaving a salty crust that must be seen to be believed. We stayed at a nice homestay in Gorewali village near the Rann Utsav township. The homestay is called Bhunga, which was a nice hut equipped with all modern facilities and special Kutchi food. After the lunch, we started for the Kala Dungar. Kalo Dungar or Black Hill is the highest point of the Kutch region, offering the bird's eye view of the Great Rann of Kutch. Being close to the Pakistan border, there is an army post at the top of the Kalo Dungar. On the way to Kalo Dungar is the Magnetic Hill, about 250 meters long. When we stopped our car in neutral gear, we were surprised to see our car going reverse uphill without any power. From Kala Dungar, we drove back to the Rann Utsav tent city. It is a huge township, especially created for the tourism in this area. After passing the gate, we parked our cars in the parking area where the motorable road ends. From here, we boarded on a camel cart and headed to the White Rann a kilometer ahead. The cart owner left us in the middle of the run to enjoy the beauty of the white mystic run around us. We could only see the white salt spread around us in all directions. The happiness came at the sunset, when the full moon started shining on the white reflecting salt arena. Enjoying the great experience, we came to the Rann Utsav tent city site at the Dhordo village. Apart from play area and other nice exhibitions about Kutch and Gujarat, this area has nice shops which sell handicrafts and clothes from Kutch region at very reasonable rates. From there, we went back to the homestay and ate our meal hungrily. Then we slept and woke up refreshed to day 3 of our trip. In the morning, we started for Bhuj, the capital of erstwhile state of Kutch. The Prag Mahal, built in the Italian Gothic style, is the first palace that we saw in the morning in the Bhuj city. This palace was built in 1879 and the wages to the artisans were paid in gold coins. The palace is made in sandstone and Italian marbles with intricate jali, tall pillars, and a huge clock tower from where you can see the whole Bhuj city. The earthquake in 2001 and a major robbery in 2006 caused huge damage to the palace building and valuables, but it is now renovated and is a must visit place. Next to the Prag Mahal is a palace of mirrors called Aaina Mahal. It was built in 1750 by King Lakpatji's master craftsman Ram Singh Malam. It is called Aaina Mahal since it is decorated with glass, mirrors, and tiles. This palace has a beautiful darbar hall and many valuable antiques of glass, marble, silver, and ivory. After a visit to these two beautiful palaces, we went to the Kutch Museum located on the lakefront of Hamirsar Lake. This museum are the masterpieces of Kutch clothwork and marble inscriptions of Kshatrap era that are nearly 2000 years old. The museum displays the tribal lifestyle and dressings of major tribes of Kutch region. They are so lively that you feel as if you are standing amongst them. From Bhuj, we started for the Bhujodi town. It is a town which houses many artisans of Kutchi craft like cloth, ceramic, metal, and glassworks. The major attraction in the town is the Hira Lakshmi Memorial Craft Park. With the vision to preserve, restore, and promote the art and culture of Kutch, this park houses many artisans who display their art and sell them. The prices are reasonable and the art is original and worthy of collection. A bigger attraction is a huge Vande Mataram memorial. This memorial is an exact replica of Sansad Bhavan. Here, we were given a journey through India's history from 1608 when British arrived in India to 1947 when India got independence from the British rule. The 14 episodes are built using compelling stories. These stories are enhanced by life-sized statues and 4D technology. This is first of its kind museum in India, which reminds us of our great leaders and make us proud to be living in India that is independent and progressing with rapid pace. Amitabh Bachchan was right when he said, "Kutch nahi dekha to kuch nahi dekha." Thank you.